Nah, I can't even lie, yeah. I wouldn't even usually go live at these times. 3 o'clock kickoffs are on at these things. I should be watching the Premier League, but this shit needs to be spoken about. What is going on with my club? What's going on at Spurs right now? Because I woke up this morning, seeing news. Tottenham are in talks for AXEL disaster. AXEL disaster. Like, am I going mad, or are we just a complete mess right now? Or is Daniel Levy yet again making us look crazy on the world stage? He's making our club look like an absolute shambles. We brought in Johan Langer, yeah? We brought in Scott Munn. And these guys don't have an absolute clue what they're doing, bruv. What is going on? What is going on? Why are we even talking to Chelsea and considering? Why are we considering even giving them anything? I wouldn't give them pennies. If they was homeless and they needed something, I wouldn't give them shit. I don't care. Chelsea, my rival, we shouldn't be giving them nothing for no one, and definitely not man like AXEL disaster. If you're going Chelsea, you're leaving with one of their best players, not their fodder. Are we Arsenal, blood? Are we Arsenal? Do we pick up Chelsea rejects? Do we look like a graveyard for West London? Nah. We don't do business over them sides. If any player ever comes from one of those clubs or has ever played for one of those clubs, it would be a top player. A William Gallas used to be a captain, came to Spurs, had a good time. And Emmanuel Adebayor used to run things over them sides, but came to Spurs and had a good time. You think I'm ever going to look at the likes of AXEL disaster, cuz? AXEL fucking disaster. Nah, honestly, people, nah, my head's slightly gone. I needed to address this. I ain't going to be going on for too long, innit? This is probably going to be a short live, maybe just 30, 40 minutes, maybe even shorter than that, to see where this even goes. But what really is going on? Because I'm hearing Fiyako Tomori, yet another club. Like, literally, who... Bro, you see... Oh, nah, I need to... Because what is even going on right now, yeah? This club continuously just makes us look like a joke. It makes us look like a joke. Do you know what we're coming like? This is what we're coming like. This is... I need to get out what we're coming like, yeah. We're coming like that guy who says, "Who wants me?" and it's 100% no. That's us. This is Spurs right now. This is Spurs right now. This is what they're doing. Who wants me? No one, cuz. Don't nobody want you. Nobody wants to come to Tottenham because we're an absolute mess. We're 15th. Who's going to want to go to a club that's 15th? Who can we attract? 3-4 years ago, we're playing Champions League football, and now we're battling relegation. You got Crystal Palace fans talking different to me. Different. What's going on? I can't believe it. Can't believe they're even letting these things happen. Daniel Levy out, Enoch out. Make sure you are there. Make sure you are supporting this protest, because this man is killing our club. He is killing our club. Honestly. And the people that know, I was up late last night. I was up late. I didn't even want to think about football. I was thinking I'm going to wake up, watch the Tottenham are playing tomorrow. I was going to do a preview this morning, just release a video and be calm. But I thought there's absolutely no way I can continue this day without even thinking of addressing what is going on right now. Because you know, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show, because some people probably here may not see what I've seen this morning. But if you don't know, let me get up the news just so everyone is aware of what is going on right now, because my club is all over the place. My club is absolutely all over the place, yeah? I'm on Fabrizio Romano's tweets, yeah? And we're seeing that he's just active today. He's active. But let's go back to first thing in the morning. Let's go back to first thing in the morning where it all goes wrong. Well, it went wrong long before then. It went hella wrong. But do you know what? Let's start off with... the years ago, 25 years ago, where it all went wrong. Let's have it right. 25 years ago when he came in is where it all goes wrong. But today, this is the news we hear. Fabrizio Romano 4 hours ago. Axel Disasi has been approached by Tottenham as they're insisting for a new centre-back. Disasi already agreed personal terms with Aston Villa, and he's now expected to make a decision soon. Go to Villa! I don't want him near my club! Disaster! I had Don texting me first thing is going, ha ha ha. Oh, look now. Look now. Because he thinks I'm getting his chump change. You think I'm getting your pennies? Allow it. Allow it. Spurs. Act correct. There's so much better centre-backs out there. He's a guy that came from Monaco, has had an absolutely... he's had a horrid time. A horrid time at Chelsea. And we were thinking of getting him. He's no better than Dragusin, who's dragging us down, blood. Imagine that. A centre-back pairing of man like dragging us down in disaster. Double D, why for that? The name and now run. Them things can't go. What? Oh my God, my club is dying in front of my eyes, bruv. This club is dying in front of my eyes. What else did I see? Let me show you what else I saw, man, because I swear down, like, it was just only getting worse. And I don't know if it's the journalists playing games. I don't know if the journalists are out here just trying to, you know, make Tottenham look really bad. But this is what I was hearing. This is what I was seeing today, yeah? This is what I was seeing earlier. Tomori took some time to ponder the Tottenham move, and for the moment, he wants to stay at AC Milan. He's only thinking about the derby and has no intention to leave Milan. What do you mean? So you're speaking to the clubs? Yeah, when I said yesterday, why are you discussing with the clubs before you discuss with a player? They're going and doing it again. They're going and doing it again. Guys, you know Tottenham, they are so funny. Tottenham is literally the funniest. We are a walking banter club. We're a walking banter club. We are a walking banter club. What is going on? What is going on with my club? We've been rejected twice yesterday. Twice, not once, twice. Make that 3 times this window. Because our other target, again, another player I didn't want. But let's have it right. Kolo Muani rejected us a couple weeks ago. Who wants me? It's back to that. It's really back to that. Like, who wants me? And absolutely no one does. No one wants my club. No one wants anything to do with my club. No one. Absolutely no one. I'm lost for words. But look, big up to the people inside. Make sure you do like the video because yeah, man, I had a late night. I'm real tired right now, but it had to be addressed, and I thought it's only right I come and speak to the people then. And make sure, as you know, memberships are open. If you want to support the channel, you want to see more consistent content, you know, try to support me as a creator, show some love. We do have the people, them memberships available right now. So if you want to become a PD, a full-time PD, yeah, come part of the mandem. Memberships are there. But make sure, look, socials are there. If you want to follow me on X, you want to interact, it's all over there. But big up to you, Caleb. Brother, I'm looking at Ange. Brother, I hear you. Ange is an absolute crook. And I feel like he is one of the guys that's most definitely at fault for where we're at right now. Because Don Paratici, you know, the real guy that's the chef in the kitchen. Who do you guys remember used to see that picture? If you're a real Spurs fan, yeah, that picture, Ali Gold, it's Dwayne Wade and LeBron, but Ali Gold does the alley-oop and Don Paratici slamming it down. I miss those days. Where are those days? I've got Johan Langer and Scott Munn and Daniel Levy need their bald heads slapped, bruv. You see, if they were sitting in this room, you wouldn't see nothing because it would just be bare reflection off of that bar lead, bruv. Them bowling balls, fam. I swear down. Lebo, big up to you, my guy. I'm not even going to take the piss, kids, our kid, because I feel generally bad for you. First, we didn't even speak about it. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Lebo just reminded me. I'm going to keep his comment up because he just reminded me. He just reminded me. Nah. How did I see this today? How did I see this news today? Where did I see it? I saw this somewhere. Yeah. Tottenham have made an inquiry for Alejandro Garnacho after missing out on Matista. What the heck is going on? What is going on? As Don says, I don't want Shirley Carter. I don't want that guy. Keep him away from my club. He's not even sure what gender he is. I don't want this guy on my left wing. He can't score a goal. Decision making all over the place. He's got no critical thinking. You know, like when you put him in a good position, he can have an open goal. He couldn't finish. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know if he wants to put it in the bottom corner. He doesn't know if he wants to go top corner. You know what I mean? Like, allow me, man. Allow me, please. Caleb, these brothers, Man and Lange, need to leave when Paratici finished his ban, bro. They need to leave. Paratici's ban finishes this summer. Get these guys out of my club today. Today. ASAP. Get them out of my club. Get them out of my club. But big up to my guy, Hyper. Big up my brother, my broski, my G. I woke up so late. Bro, I can understand. Big up to you. You was really, really checked in. We went till I think it was 5 a.m. Hey, bro, late nights. But yeah, man. Yeah, for real. Why have you got to do this today? Why have you got to do this? Why have you got to do this today? Love United, why? You can see that a man's down, yeah. A man's out here giving you guys my feelings, you know, expressing how I feel about this absolute mess, dross of a club right now, and you're just trying to kick me when I'm down. You're trying to kick me when I'm down. What's going on? What's going on, man? Levy flew all the way to Germany just to get told, bro, I would love to have seen his face. As what's his name? Kevin Keegan says, I would bloody love it. I would love it. I swear down. He would have looked like an absolute dickhead just to be told, nah, I ain't convinced of your project. Your project ain't shit. You know, that way there, a guy that thinks he's feeling himself and the girl comes up to him and says, bro, you ain't nothing. I've had better than you. Sometimes you just have to humble someone. I've had 10 times better than you. You're nothing. That's what Matisse told done to Daniel Levy, man. That's what Matisse told done. But hey, tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Hey, tell me why it ain't. Hey, it's dark times, bro. It's really dark times right now. Big tune though. It's really a big tune. But twice in a day, bro, this is where it's getting dark. How's it happened twice? Like, bro, don't you learn from the first time? You know, if you're out and you're on the pool, you know, you're trying to chat to ladies and so on. When you move to a lady one time and your line don't work, I'm not saying it's gonna work every time on anyone, but don't you think you just might adjust it a little and be like, nah, do you know what? Tonight maybe not be that night. Let's adjust it on the fly. Adjustments, tactical adaptability in the game, making tactical situation. You've got to analyze what's going on. You can't go with the same tactic every single time. Daniel Levy's out here trying to talk to the club. Oh yeah, wheeling and dealing, man like Del Boy. He's gonna call you up. He's one of these salesmen that are doing cold calls. He's moving like a guy doing cold calls, fam. He's calling up the club saying, yeah, what? Yeah, do you know what? I think that I can give you deal. Yeah, let's sort it out. I'm gonna sort it out with the club. You guys, I'll give you this money for this player, but I don't even know if this player wants to come to you guys. Nah, bro, that's cool. That's cool. Just, is the money good though? Like, allow all of that. Call up the player and you be like, yo, do you want to come to my club? All right, we'll go sort the money. As long as that conversation good, do you want to come? Cool. That's an easy conversation to have. It's an easy conversation to have. They make signings. They make signings so complicated. Bruv. Like, so complicated. My club, man. Big up to Mark Dennis. Yo, Jords, hope you're well. Come on, you. Is that Rangers? I think that might be Rangers. Wolfie going to be unbearable, and I'm going to love it. We needed that after. Oh, Forest. It's a Forest fan. I can't even lie. When I was watching that Forest game, yeah, it was just starting to sink in. I was like, oh my God, no, we're actually so bad right now. The Fat Forest have gone to Brighton and slapped 7. Unless I'm not going to be like they didn't deserve to score because it was a very open game. Brighton had a few chances here and there. But to slap 7 with no response, it shows that your team's doing good things. It shows that your team's doing big things. They're scoring goals consistently. I don't see Nottingham Forest dropping off as much as I did a few weeks ago, or maybe a month or two ago. I thought Nottingham Forest might drop off. They might lose some form, but their team's really out here. Their team's really out here balling. Chris Wood's probably going to hit 20, 23 goals at the end of the season. I don't even know if I have a striker that's going to hit 20 goals. Obviously, Solanke's been out for a while, but even then, I was never convinced he was going to get 20 goals this season. Do I have wingers? I have wingers that are going to score goals, but again, are they going to get me through these games? No. I heard Timo Werner, man like Timu, and Johnson are coming back. Yeah. Jason Derulo's. Aye, big up to some of them, man. Aye, big up to my guy, man, from NSO, yeah. Jason Derulo, yeah. He ain't scoring nothing, man. I can't even lie. He ain't doing nothing for us in this moment. He played for a relegation team. He was at Nottingham Forest at their worst. We got fleeced for 50 million from Nottingham Forest, and they bought Cho and Alanga for less. They replaced him with 2 better players. It's dark times. It's dark times right now as a Spurs fan, and it's like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel at this point, man. It's so hard. It's so hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel because, like, what are we going to do? What can we do right now? What can we do? Who are we going to sign? Are they going to fix up? Are they going to make something happen? Are they going to pull something out of the bag last minute? I don't know, a big player. They showed that they want to spend 60 million. Obviously, I know how that deal was done, but they showed that they want to spend money on Matisse Tell. Okay. Are you going to spend that money on an Embuemo? Are you going to spend that money on a Vissa? Because we're playing them tomorrow. Why would you not try and bring in one of their best players before that game so we know that they can play against them, or at least not playing like this club needs to hire me, bruv. This club needs to hire me. That's what they need to do. Get me in that transfer department, yeah, and I would be making moves happen because this Spurs team don't have a clue what's going on. They don't have a clue. I don't do that, hyper, man. Don't do that. I could definitely coach these man a thing or two because they clearly have a mess. And I ain't even getting onto Ange, yeah? Because this isn't Ange. Ange isn't involved in transfers. Ange does have no control over what's going on in that transfer room, quite clearly, because how can you speak to so many players? That just shows that you haven't really got an idea of how to approach the market. And yes, as we know, Spurs are trying to take advantage of opportunities because we're opportunity team. Opportunity FC. That's what I'm going to start calling us. Opportunity FC. We just always trying to make something happen off the back of an opportunity. We're scumbags. That's what scumbags do, man. They take advantage of people when they're down. That's what we are, bro. Like, what's going on, man? Our club is run by just bowling ball heads, bro. Oh my, Scott Munn and Daniel Levy have blood on their hands. They have blood on their hands. As a Spurs fan, it's just endless pain supporting this proper EFC. You see that picture you got there, Razor Blazer? That's just how I've been feeling for a long time. Just again, as I'll do it. Who wants me? I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail. Just know that's gonna be in the thumbnail, innit? Just know that's gonna be in the thumbnail for this video, innit? Who wants me? Because no one wants me, bruv. No one wants me. Oh my god, man. This club has got us so down bad that we've got 2 days left of the window and we've got one signing and we're starting to look at the trash. We're trying to pick up other man's trash. How are you going to one of you're trying this at this point? This is what we're doing. Do you know exactly what we're doing? We're trying to get one of our ops' old hookers and make them wife. We're trying to get one of our ops' old hookers and make them wife. What is going on? Hey, what is going on? What is going on? Hey. Oh my God. Levy out. Enoch out. Levy out. Enoch out. I'm going to be doing a watch along for tomorrow, guys. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be on my channel, but keep an eye out. We can't really talk too much, but keep an eye out. You might be seeing Jords in some places. But yeah, man. Look, times are tough as a Spurs fan. Times are real tough as a Spurs fan right now. Has there been any other transfer news? Let me know in the chat because I may have missed anything. I may have missed something. Let me know if there has been some other transfer news because boy, oh boy, Spurs are Spurs are literally the laughing stock of the Premier League yet again. Yet again, we're one of the laughing stocks of the Premier League because these owners have no competence. These owners have absolutely no competence. No competence at all. No competence whatsoever. They don't know how to do their job. Best thing, Wolfie was there today, so he'll take all the credit. He probably will. He probably will. I remember him talking about going to this game. He probably will. And look, he can enjoy the win. I ain't going to tell him nothing. I'll say that on Monday. I ain't going to tell him not to be happy about the win because the 7-0 win is a very, very big win. And they don't come often. Those are wins that you see once every 10 years sometimes for a club like his size anyway. You know, my club, we get like a 5 and 6 every now and then. We can beat big teams 4-0. It's normal. Manchester, like, dance me right now. Hey, Manchester, dance me right now. You know, one of them ones, Jester, like, it's in the name. Jester Manchester, like, come on, dance me. Yeah, clowns, like, let's know one thing straight for the Manchester fans that are in here. I run Manchester still. My club might be a joke. It might be a joke right now, but I still run Manchester. 4 wins this season, no response. Hold that. Yeah. So all of you Manchester fans, whether that's blue or red, because the whole of Manchester's white right now, whether you like it or not. But hi, protagonist, smash the likes, my people. Let's show this broken man some love, man. Bro, smash the likes, man. You gotta show some love. You gotta show some love. But can't lie. You can't blame Ange for transfers. That high line, fair enough, but not player signings. And that's the thing, Lebo. There's a lot of Spurs fans out here that will look at Ange and say, "Oh, Ange this, Ange that," but you're not looking at what he's got to work with. You're not looking at the fact that the transfer windows are consistently going wrong. The same thing that happened to Conte. The same thing that, to be fair, Conte had decent players at times when he got like the Poros, the Kulusevskis, the Benticles. But outside of that, in a lot of the windows, he wasn't backed. Mourinho was never backed with good players. Mourinho asked for a centre back, and he got given Joe Rodon. And then Conte came in and said, "I need a centre back," and they got given Longley. And now Ange Postecoglou has come in and said, "I need a centre back," and you're dragging us down and disaster. It's in the names. It's in the damn names, people. It's in the damn names. You're trying to ruin Ange's career at this point. This is what he's going to do. He's going to give Ange a shit team, so we go out the cups, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm sacking Ange because he hasn't performed good enough." No, well, you never backed the manager because you said, "Oh, you're going to give him time. You want him to play out the season," but you didn't give him the tools to actually perform the job. You didn't give him the tools to perform the job. You can't be a builder and not know how to lay bricks. Like, what's going on? What's going on? You're making him build a house with no cement, cuz. No cement. Nothing to stick the team together. No experienced players with winning mentality to come into the team and be like, "It's a tough time right now." They need to be the glue. Someone to come into the central midfield. Someone to come into that centre-back position. Someone to come into that wing position and be like, "Do you know what, guys? Give me the ball. I'm going to make it happen for us right now. I know we're 15th. I know it's tough, but trust me, you can put it on me. You know, Gareth Bale, he's done this for so many years for Tottenham. He said, you know what? Look, guys, I know that it's tough right now. I know people are feeling the leg, but just get the ball to me and I'll get us out of these situations. I'm going to make sure that I make this club. This club will not go down fighting without me. And Gareth Bale done it. I can name games. West Brom. I remember West Brom late in the season. He pops up 2-1. Late goal, edge of the box, top bins. What? West Ham, 94th minute, one of the best goals that he's ever scored. Tom Carroll lazy. I remember watching the game. I'm thinking we're never going to lose. Gareth Bale would never do this to my club to lose to shitty West Ham. And what did he do? 35 yards out. Say no more. Sniper, bang, top bins. Like, we had these players. Van der Vaart never used to let this happen. He would pull out and make sure that we're going to score. Robbie Keane, Defoe. These players used to score goals, make stuff up, but we ain't got none of them right now. Don't get me wrong, Sonny used to have it. But Sonny's just at the age where you can't expect that from him all the time. I don't expect that of a guy who's 32 years of age, who's been at my club for 10 years doing it for me. I don't expect that he should still have to do that at this years of age. Daniel Levy's let him down. Daniel Levy's let this club down, not just the fans down, he's let the players down. Romero said it, Son said it, we need backup. We need help. Kulusevski said it, we need help. They're crying out for help. And what does Levy do? He just ignores them. He ignores them because he's an absolute crook. Is someone surprised that we got rejected? We might end up with AXEL disaster. I'm not going to say I'm surprised by Matisse Tell. I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. I did say before, that Tottenham never compete with teams. When it comes to, trying to compete with 6, 7, 8 teams and them things for players, Tottenham just back straight out of that race. Because if we go into that race, we're going to look like dickheads. And that's exactly what happened right there. We're in a bad position. What can we leverage? We've got no Champions League football. If Levy went to him, do you know what's crazy? I guarantee you, this is what Levy offers. Do you know what? If you come to Spurs, we got a 50 Cent concert soon. You can meet 50 Cent. Look, I'm going to introduce you to 50. How about this? You know, Travis Scott had his... Do you want to meet Travis Scott? We're going to introduce you to... Forget about the football side of things. He's trying to sell him. Do you know what? Do you know our stadium? We've got the best stadium in England where you can go on a skywalk. Not only that, you can go and watch NFL games. Do you want to meet the NFL stars? I'll introduce... Do you want to meet Patrick Mahomes? I'm going to make it happen for you. Oh, and not only that, underneath the stadium, we have an F1 track. Oh my God. Wow. Do you want to come and drive at our F1 track? Like, oh my God. This is what Daniel Levy is doing, fam. He thinks this shit's going to bring players to our club. Talk about the fucking hotels that are coming. Fuck your property. Fuck the NFL. Fuck all of that. I don't care about any of that. I care about Tottenham. I care about this club. I care about what's going on that pitch. And what is going on is a load of shit. It's an absolute mess. And Daniel Levy is the number one reason why this is happening to us. It's the number one reason. Man. It's killing my mental health, Makta. It's killing my mental health. I tell you that now. And it's probably been worse since I've had my own channel. Because I'm having here and I'm constantly coming to you guys to vent. Before, I'd just do it every now and then. But now it's so... you guys want me to be consistent. You want to hear from me. So I'm trying to come in. Boy, oh boy. I don't want to be the emotional fan. I told you guys, I try to be very calm a lot of times. I try to look at things from a calm situation. But this ain't good enough. It needs to be addressed. We can't just keep sitting by and letting this happen. Manchester United game, the protest is happening. People, if you are a Spurs fan and you can make it down, obviously people have commitments. Everyone has things going on in their life. So I'm not going to say stop your life for it because, look, everyone has things that they got to do. But if you do have time and you definitely, if you are going down to the game or if you live in the local area and it's not too far, make sure you go down there. It would make a big impact. Go to the protest. Go and make sure you show your support. And at least if you're not going to the protest, share it online. Share as many videos as you can. Make sure that the word and the message is getting out there, because even man like Uncle Ian, right? This is why people love Uncle Ian, yeah? No matter what team you support, no matter where you come from, everyone loves Uncle Ian because he called it out on the overlap. Tottenham used to win things. Tottenham used to be a big club. Tottenham never used to be what Daniel Levy has brought us to. And now he needs to go. The one common denominator after all these years is Daniel. It's Daniel Levy, man. Daniel Levy. Levy is desperately trying to get a player, any player, just so he can say he tried. Apparently, Jan is always a hard window. He's right, especially when you start looking on the 28th of Jan. Of course, B. Of course, it's exactly that. Of course, it's going to be hard when you're starting to look 3 days at the end of the window. January wouldn't be difficult if you was planning from November. January wouldn't be hard if you knew, like, we know what's coming every single year. You know that you have this point every single season where you're going to get a transfer window. Why are you not planning? As soon as the last transfer window closes, you should be planning for the next transfer window. You should be like, do you know what? We didn't get these targets in this transfer window. Let's start planning to see what we can make happen in January. I'm going to start talking to clubs to see what deals and what players and what people are going to be available. What players are not really happy at their club right now, or what moves can we make and so on that are going to improve us. What players have we identified? What role profile do we need to improve this squad? What are we missing? What is there? Basics. These are meetings that you should be having consistently every single week as a club. Most days of the week, we should be like the scouting department. All these people should be having these meetings, consistently watching training, consistently watching our games. Because how can the fans see more than what this club sees what is going wrong with us? It's so clear to see that we're missing an anchor. We're missing an anchor in the midfield. We're missing a number 6. If Johan Langer was a competent sporting director, like man like Don Paratici was, he'd be having these conversations. He'd be on the bench. He'd be making sure he's having the impact on these players, but he's not there. He's not there actually being a sporting director and having that role properly. This guy's just out here doing nothing. Just out here doing nothing. Oh, bro. Let me look. I know I'm so far behind in the chat. I'm seeing I'm probably like 10 minutes behind. So let me catch up in the chat. Yeah. I know I keep going on my run, but you guys need to hear what, like, this needs to be said. This needs to be said because far too many people, yeah, will sit out here and some people are probably gonna make excuses for him. I'm not gonna hear no excuses for what's going on in my club right now. There's no excuse, absolutely no excuse. Johan Langer done nothing at Aston Villa to give you any confidence as to why he should have come to Spurs. I know that we was desperate, but being desperate doesn't mean that you settle for a 4. I'm sorry, leave with no one, bruv. Leave with no one at the end of the night. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. And that's what we are. We're that fucking guy, man. Daniel Levy is that guy out here trying to settle for AXEL disaster. Nah, man. Nah, but big up Mr. Udang, man. Big up to you. John James, yeah, man. We hear you. We hear you, bro. We hear you, man. Nah, for real, Miss Bunny. Make sure mental health is more important than football. And if anyone is hurting for mental health and them things, man, make sure you talk to people. Make sure you're talking to your people, them. Even though I know football hurts sometimes, but make sure you take breaks as well. Because one key thing is you can't make football your life. I know sometimes it may seem like, you know, we're streaming most days and stuff. And that's why people who do check in Trench Talks is refreshing, because we get a break from football. We don't talk about football. And sometimes you can't make football your life, innit? As much as you watch it and we enjoy it and we're very indulged in it, you got to make sure you have things away from football that make you happy too, man. Don't rely on your club to make you happy, especially if you are a Spurs fan, because boy, oh boy, it's an emotional roller coaster. And there's more downs than ups. I'll tell you that. It's been a very long time, but there has been more downs than ups. More downs and ups. Poch asked for player A and got player Z. Bro, for real. Miss Bunny, everything going wrong, but we still have Gimps buying season tickets. We are embarrassing as a fan base. Anyone here Levy chats the other night? No. Apparently there was Miss Bunny. Hotspur Cave J was at the game and he told me that the Levy chants the other night was one of the loudest that they've been in a while. But sometimes you have to remember, you do know that the broadcasting, the broadcasting companies, they can silence the actual chants and put just the commentary plus fake chants in the background and stuff. They do these things when they don't want to hear Levy out and have these messages spread. Like come on, like the media's in control. The media's in control here of what people want to hear and what people want to see. And sometimes those messages, especially if people don't know, and if you haven't heard, Ali Gold come out and even said straight after the game, the Levy chants were so loud that they started to drown out the noise with the music. As soon as the game finishes, they put the music on full blast. And if you've ever gone to a Spurs game, it's one of those. It's it's one of that tune, yeah. So it's loud, ringing off your ears straight away. And as soon as that's as soon as the whistle goes as well, to make sure that no one can hear the noise. Trust me, Daniel Levy is a very smart man. He's a very smart man. He's making these calls to make sure that he's not looking bad. He's going to do all he can in his power to make sure that people are not getting this message out. But trust me, trust me, and trust me now, you cannot stop the people. You cannot stop the message from getting out there. It's getting around. People are starting to find out and people are starting to recognize you are a crook. You are an absolute crook. You don't deserve to be running my club. I'm sorry. You can be a good businessman all you want, but go be a commercial businessman. Go do that, and then people might actually have respect for you. If you just went and was just a businessman away from football, people are like, you know what, this Daniel Levy guy, he's good at business, you know, he's good at business, but he's an absolute crook. He's an absolute crook of a football club owner, an absolute crook of a man. Honestly, wheeling and dealing. These guys, as I said, I don't know if people heard what I said before, but he's one of them guys. If you turn up at a petrol station, they're trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell you stolen watches or something. He's trying to sell you some perfumes that he's nicked out of the back of a van or something. That's what he's on, bruv. That's exactly what Daniel Levy's on. Car boot salesman. Quote from Poch: "You don't buy a new house and fill it with old furniture. You're damn right. You're damn right. You do not move out and then get your old furniture. Everything needs to be fresh. Yeah, you need to clean it up." Especially when it's a bigger yard, a better yard. You can't move from a 1-bedroom and then go into a 3-bedroom and then try to fill it out with that same thing. Nah. Now you need to get a bigger sofa. You need to adapt. You know what? Your room's probably bigger now. You need a king size thing now. You need to upgrade. Your double bed's not doing it no more. Like, you need to know the standards and the elevations that are natural, that you need to go up. And Daniel Levy don't understand these things. Daniel Levy does not understand these things, man. But yeah, look, let me catch up with the chat, man. Jan is a hard window. Didn't Liverpool sign Diaz in January window? Shit excuses. The funny thing about that, Miss Bunny, is Tottenham were talking to Diaz before. Tottenham did the same thing with this. Tottenham was talking to Diaz and Liverpool swooped in because we were hassling over 3-4 million. Daniel fucking Levy. And sorry for my language today, guys. Sorry for my language. I'm going to try and stop swearing because I don't like to condone being foul language all the time, innit? But this guy, Daniel Levy, he does things to people. He does things to people. Problem is, Jords, where was the Levy out chats after we won the other night? There was none. The Levy out movement is dead before it's even started. That proved that. No, there was apparently chance, though. That's what I mean, Miss Bunny. I heard there was a lot of chance. Bro, we are cooked. We are cooked. And Elijah, let me just make something clear. That is not what Trench Talks is about. Because that's happened on a few shows and that may have happened once or twice or whatever, don't think that is what Trench Talks about, because Trench Talks is definitely not where YouTubers beef, man. Trench Talks is just about people just having real conversations, for one, because it is real conversations. It's real emotion. No one's just not talking about football and them things. We're talking about people and that and actual opinions on things. So sometimes things go left and that, but at the same time, things don't get held back in Trench Talks. It's one of those ones. No one's gonna hide from conversations. When you get asked questions and you get a tough one, you have to answer it, bro. That's what it's about. Trench Talks is about having those tough conversations, and sometimes they need to be had in it. But it's definitely not a show where people have YouTube beef in that, though. I just needed to clarify that because yeah, it's definitely not that thing. But back to the football, Dave. What is it with you and this freezer? I just need to know, what is it with you and this freezer? I'm trying to get it. As I said, I thought you was talking about the freezer scanner, yeah? I thought you was talking about that. But I don't know like you want to sell your hot point thing. Is anyone interested in a Samsung or hot point freezer? Because clearly he's trying to get rid of it. Look, I'm giving you some free promotion right now, so at least you can do is maybe subscribe to the channel, share this with your people, them, and yeah, you know them way there. I don't know what the likes run, but let's make sure we, however many people is in here, everyone should have liked the damn video. That's a standard. But Dave, yeah, man, look, this freezers business needs to go elsewhere. Maybe go and look on eBay, Gumtree, and them things and try sell your thing. But my channel is not where you're gonna get a freezer sale. It's not. But if you do want to do like a freezer promotion thing, you want me to promote your freezer, we can, yeah, hit me in the DMs and we can talk some business. Maybe I can sort a deal out for you. Yeah, we can do some advertisements. Maybe I can show them, man, a demonstration of how to use the freezer and them things. We can sort something out. You know what I mean? I'm open to doing some promotions and them things. Just make, yeah, the socials are here. Hit me in the Twitter DMs. You know what I mean? We could talk some business. And we could talk some business. But Levy the type to sell a freezer without the socket. A freezer with no drawers, blood. That's what Levy's doing. A freezer with no drawers or nothing. I swear done. I buy my cheese from them sort of people. Cost of living. And when you say cheese, I know what you mean by cheese, but that's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Just know that you might, yeah, it might not be what you think it is. Just make sure you know what that is, because you could be doing the what you could be doing the young spray thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Young Spray and RTM though. I can't even lie. I do love watching that podcast. One of the funniest podcasts in this country. Levy knows how to buy a house, but has no clue what to put in it. He has no clue, bro. He's purchasing buildings, bro. That's what he is. He's purchasing land. He don't know how to put. We don't know what he's doing when it comes to putting things on the land and anything like that, man. He don't have an absolute clue of what's going on. But unless you're DG, you ain't answer shit. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? He talking about a watch. Nah, he's not. He's not. I generally think he's talking about a Samsung Hot Point freezer, bruv. His freeze comment was about when you said about selling things in a car wash. Oh my god, I've been so baffed. This has been catching me off for a couple of days when he said it the last time about the freezer, bro. I was trying to sell a freezer. Oh my god. Do you know what's mad, yeah? Do you know what's mad? I'll give you guys a true story. The reason I'm saying this because when I was young, this happened to me. It's happened to me, man. Don't worry, I didn't get fleeced for that much. It might have only been like 60, 70 pounds, but I was like 18, man. I was like 18 at this point. So one of these guys, they had a fat TV. Fat TV, man. And I see the TV, I pulled it out. I was like, yeah, this thing's looking good, you know. This thing's looking good. How much? He was like, yeah, nah, let's talk. You know, they're trying to start with the high price and all these things. And I was like, nah, man, bro, I'm not a dickhead. Like, as much as you're like doing the selly thing, like, I'm not a dickhead. I know that you robbed this thing. I know you didn't get this thing. I know you didn't get this legally, in it, regardless. Don't really know what you done, but you done something that was not legal to get this item. So I'm not going to pay you anywhere near the price that it's worth. But let's talk chump change. £67 bang. Deal done. Saw the remote, everything wrapped up, fresh. I promise you not. I get home, plug the thing in. No, there was a line on the screen. You know what of them was? It was just a blue line on the screen. I said, yeah, I'm a dickhead. And you know that day, I looked myself in the mirror, I said, bro, you're a dickhead. Because why did you ever think that you was going to get a deal that good? Why did you think you was ever going to get a deal that good, bro? You lost yourself for a moment. And sometimes you have those life lessons. You have those life lessons where you just you learn something and you're like, nah, do you know what? Don't ever let that happen to you again. And it never has. It will never happen again. But Daniel Levy is definitely on that, bruv. He's trying to sell a freezer. He's trying to sell a freezer. Man's gonna sell the freezer like like he said, without the plug, bro. Without the plug. But yes, things have to happen. Things have to happen. Bro, I was generally at a petrol station. It was a TV. There was nowhere to plug it in. I was in a car. Obviously, I was driving. And big, it was a big TV, bro. This is like a 50-inch or something. I remember putting it in the back of my car. The thing just took up the whole space. It was. I didn't expect to go out and buy a TV, but you know the options were there, and then it gets like that, bro. Literally, Callum Roche, white van. Oh, you want to buy some speakers, mate? Oh, I've had it before as well. I've had these interactions so many times since then, and I've hot them up every time since. I'm like, bro, don't come to me with your fake shit, bro. A guy comes, you know anyone that wants to buy a watch? Yeah, no, I've got some real good watches, mate. You want to have a look? Don't want to have a look at your watches, bro. I don't care. I'm coming here to get petrol. I didn't come here to buy your fucking fake shit, bro. Allow me. If you want to go sell your fake stuff, go to a market store. Go to a car boot sale or something, bro. Allow me trying to come here like sell me these things. I don't know, maybe Green Street or something like that. One of them marketplaces. I'm selling some Gimp. No, 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 no. Hyper, you went a bit mad there. We're not even gonna read the rest of that. You went a bit mad there. Um, like that meme when you buy a TV and it's one of the menus from Border Mates. I promise you that Miss Funny. It's a real life thing, bro. This has definitely happened to so many people. I know it isn't just me because I've spoke to actual mandem that this has happened to, but it's literally that. Because think of it, if you look at it in the box, it's a black screen, looks fresh, clean. Obviously, you can see the plugs there. They even had the remote was wrapped up in packaging. It looked fresh. The TV had wrapped around like it was wrapped fresh, bro. Them man have done the thing proper. And boy, oh boy, the thing went left. But back to it, we went absolutely left in it. We started going on to some real life stories. Because we're talking about how much of a crook Levy is at selling and how similar he is to these guys and how similar he is to what's going on. But you know what? Whilst we are here, might as well do a Tottenham and Brentford preview. And we might as well just look a bit at tomorrow's game because, I mean, we're here now. I did say I was going to drop a preview, but talk about it now. We'll just talk about it now. Let me even change the title of the video so people know. So let's look at this game. Let me share my screen just to have a look. Oh, let me get the. There we go. There we go. All right. So obviously, Tottenham versus Brentford, 11th versus 16th in the table. As you can see there, I've been getting it wrong all day because Everton are currently winning 2-0. Shout out to them. We are 16th in the table, 24 points, 4 losses out of 5. Everton are currently got 2 wins in their last 5. Let's check who they've beat in their last couple games real quick. Win against Crystal Palace, obviously, yeah, the other day, and when Mbeumo got to retake that free kick, the penalty, sorry. Liverpool beat the Liverpool game, they beat them. Draw against Man City, that was a very good draw where they come back from 2-0. They lost to Plymouth, and then they beat Southampton 5-0, same as us, and then lost again against Arsenal. So they've had some pretty decent results, probably only dropped points against the bigger teams as of late, whereas Tottenham have been dropping points against everyone. When you look at our games, apart from the 2 Europa League wins, lost against Leicester, lost against Everton, lost against Arsenal, lost against Newcastle, drew against Wolves, lost against Forest, lost against Liverpool, beat Southampton, lost against Chelsea, lost against Bournemouth, Drew with Fulham. Like, we're going back to this November until where we got like a last good Premier League win. Since Man City, have we had a Premier League win? Apart from Southampton, we've not had a Premier League win. We've had one Premier League win in oh my god, we've had one Premier League win in over 6 weeks. One Premier League win in 6 weeks. Oh my, I didn't even this is crazy. In 2 months, sorry, in 2 months. One Premier League win in 2 months is crazy. That's crazy. But look, previewing the game and what it will be. I guess on my prediction show with Hooks yesterday, I said that I thought that it would probably be a draw. I think, again, as looking at our current form, I think it will be a draw. I think that right now, Spurs have just struggled in a lot of the games when we've come off the back of a Europa League game, especially these midweek fixtures. And Brentford has been a very good team at home. They've been consistent at home. They consistently pick up points, and they don't really go into games and get, bruv, no team keeps a clean sheet against them. That's what I was trying to get out. No team keeps a clean sheet against them. So with us, Spurs defensively look a bit of a mess. And Wemmer and Vissa are dangerous. They're going to score goals. And do I think that Spurs are going to score goals? Yes, most definitely. I think that Brentford are going to be able to score, but I think we're probably going to open them up as well. Early in the season, we beat them 3-1, but we was in a much better form. We was feeling ourselves a bit better, and we was playing more fluid football. But right now, I think I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think it's going to go either way. You're going to see a decent performance from us, but probably not good enough to win, but a decent performance from Brentford. Probably be a really entertaining game, one for the neutrals. But yeah, man, I'm just not confident that Spurs getting this win, especially when we haven't brought no one in from the transfer window. And we haven't made any moves or anything happen of any relevance as to why Spurs might do a good thing. So, boy, oh boy. No hope with Spurs right now. Things seem to be getting worse and worse as they go on. And Daniel Levy, Daniel Levy. I just need to keep letting it know. Daniel Levy's a crook, man. Daniel Levy's a crook, man. Because how can he do this? How can Daniel Levy get away with what he's doing right now? How? How can he get away with it? Jords, all of our games are good for the neutrals. You're not lying about that, E. You're not lying about that, E, man. I big up to my guy Catch, man, every single time. Big up to my guy Catch. Big up, gang. Yeah, man. Trench Talk last night was a good show. Make sure you people come there. We're not going to have one next Friday, but the Friday after that, it's one of those shows. If you're there, you're there. We can't really talk about too much that happened, but in 2 weeks, Trench Talks will be back. So 10 p.m. Fams on TV. Make sure you subscribe to them. We had a big night last night. They're very, very close to 1K. 110 subscribers away from 1K. So look, if there is 10 people in here that haven't subscribed to Fams on TV, make sure you go over there and subscribe to them, because that's my guys. That's real bros them, and we're trying to get everyone to blow. I know, Catch. I'm definitely wounded right now. Definitely wounded. Late night, early morning, and just woke up this morning to just hella bad news. Hella bad news, bro. My club's a mess. I see you was up on Hooks' stream. I couldn't even imagine to do what you man were doing. You said when you man were there talking about the game, doing a proper preview and them things. I just woke up on violence. I was straight onto Daniel Levy. I was like, nah, I can't have this. This can't be going on right now. Not for me, not for my club. There's absolutely no way. And it's, bro, this is my favorite saying. You know when LeBron says, hey, bro, that's my favorite shit to say, man. Hey, that's my favorite saying, man. You see this one right here? If you don't laugh, you'll cry. And you have to live your life like that, because sometimes, for real, if you don't laugh, you will cry, man. You will cry. So you just gotta laugh some things off. You just gotta laugh some things off, man. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on. Wagwan Donna. Wagwan Donna. What are you saying? Donna, do you wanna? Number one member. 16th, bro. 16th. 16th. But Wagwan E. She's yeah. Look, Fam Zone TV, make sure you subscribe over there. We need 10 more people over there. So to go subscribe and get out to 1K for real. But what I am gonna say, just last note, Daniel Levy is a crook. Daniel Levy is a fraud. And Daniel Levy is killing my club. And Sharkeisha, when it's not that time. It's not that time, Sharkeisha. Real Sharkeisha, it's not that time, man. It's not that time, bro. Do you know what, Catch? There is one going on. Manchester United game in 2 weeks. There is going to be a protest. Yeah, so before I do head out, let me just repeat again for the people that may not have been here earlier. Protest before the Manchester United game and during the Manchester United game. There will be a protest outside the Spurs Stadium. Make sure you go follow Change for Tottenham on Twitter. I think it's being led by Billy T. He's one of the members, so a big Spurs Twitter member, Billy T. I'm sure if you follow him, they'll have more details. J.O. Cole, if you follow him, again, another member. So there's a few people on Twitter running it, but Change for Tottenham, if you do tap that in, you should see that. And yeah, man. Yeah, so look, big up to everyone that's been inside. Big up to everyone for watching. What I am going to do is I'm going to send you guys over somewhere. Let me just send you, look, back of the net podcast. D's live doing a little watch along for Crystal Palace. Make sure you go drop a little Jords raid over there. Let him know you guys come over from the people, thems. But big up to everyone that's been here. Big up for checking in. I was going to try and keep this a short stream, but Daniel Levy's a bloody crook, bruv. Love you, man.